Colbyjack.net is proud to present From the Flames by Trisha M. Wilson. The people of the fire, the Blesa, led by their queens, have ruled the island of Alfeyju and oppressed the Driva, the people of the ice, for more than 16 generations. With the Drivian King in hiding and little hope on the horizon, the Driva looked to one person to save them from the vile Blesa, the Diviana. According to legend, the divinely gifted Diviana will one day overthrow the Blesa and restore the Drivian King to his rightful throne. But with the search having lasted for more than 400 years, will the Diviana ever come to light? Willow is the slave of the Raskpil family. Bought at the age of 4, 20 years have passed since her life irrevocably changed. Her existence is no worse than any other slave, but within, Willow wonders if there isn't something more she should be doing with her life other than serving the ungrateful. Ordered to travel with her master's family to Sondertoft, so her master's adult children can take part in an ancient rite of passage, Willow is shocked when she learns that she too must participate. Will she fail, as all before her have? Will she rise to the challenge and become stronger after passing through the flames? Episode 73, Chapter 39, Practice. "I think I'm ready to try a person," Hawk said 2 days later. "Really?" Willow asked, being sure to keep her voice down so the others wouldn't be able to hear their conversation. "Really, I've been practicing these past few days, and for a half day now, when I move things, they are uninjured. I'm sure I'll be able to move a person without any trouble." "Have you tried moving yourself?" Val asked. "No," Hawk said slowly. "I haven't." "Try that before you try someone else," Val advised. "But how am I going to do that?" he asked. "It's been hard enough to practice without anyone noticing, and even then I haven't been completely successful. Don't you remember Loffen commenting on how a certain rock looked like it was following us?" "I do. It was funny," Willow said before getting serious. "The next time we rest, we'll both go out into the woods to look for berries, and you can practice then." "Berries? There are no berries out here in October." "Fine. We're picking apples," Willow said with a huff. "I don't care what we have to tell them. We just need them to let us go off alone without any questions." "Then you'd better let me do the talking," Hawk said. "You can't lie worth a damn." Willow didn't reply to his words. Hawk must have realized he had hurt her feelings, because he wrapped an arm around her and said, "I meant that in the best possible way." "I know you did, but if I can't lie, then how am I going to bluff the Queen when I finally meet her?" "Wait, why are you going to meet her?" Hawk asked, looking at her as if she'd lost her mind. "I have to when I'm giving her the chance to give up peacefully." "You don't have to do anything," he said. "That woman and her family made their beds, and now they have to sleep in them. You didn't start this war. You just happen to be the one who'll end it." "I know, but—" "No buts. If she really wanted to give up and surrender peacefully, the entire island wouldn't be looking for us, and she wouldn't have had people trying to kill you at every step in this journey. Or did you forget the arrows in the back?" "No, I haven't forgotten the arrows in the back," she said. "Yet you don't wear the armor the mist gave you. Doesn't seem as if you've learned your lesson." "Here," she said, her armor in place in a second. "Happy?" "Very," he said. During their next break, Hawk said, "Willow and I are going to go check out something Adelina wants to show us." "What is it?" Hawk asked, looking suspicious. "We don't know. She only told us we have to see it to believe it. It's not far. We'll be back in a while." "Maybe someone else should come with you," Kalina said. "Safety in numbers and all." "No," Willow said. "She won't show anyone but us. You know how she gets sometimes." At that moment, Adelina growled at the others and then walked into the forest. "Better get going," Willow said, following her. "Thanks for the save," Willow said to the snow leopard. "No problem. I wanted to see the bird move himself anyway. This gave me an excuse to come along." Are you hoping I don't succeed so you can gloat? Hawk asked.
On the contrary, I hope you succeed. Then I won't have to walk, and you can transport me everywhere I want to go.
Knew it couldn't have been for altruistic reasons, Willow murmured to Hawk.
This seems to be as good a place as any, she said, indicating a small clearing they'd come to.
I guess. Hawk sounded nervous. Now or never, right?
No. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Val said. Stop coddling the boy, Willow. He's a grown man, and if he won't even risk his life for something as important as this, how can we trust him in any situation? I'm not a coward, and I'm not trying to back down. Get out of the way, and I'll prove to you how brave I am.
Willow moved to the edge of the clearing, giving Hawk as much room as he needed and wanted.
Where are you going?
She asked, when he turned to look at her.
Over there,
he said, indicating a point near her. Hawk took a couple breaths, and before she knew it, he'd disappeared from where he'd been standing. He now stood 4 feet away.
By the gods, Willow breathed, seeing him in one piece. It worked. How do you feel?
She asked, rushing to his side to make sure he was unharmed.
What did it feel like? Are you injured? It was amazing, he said. Stop fussing. I'm fine.
He grabbed the hands which had been running over his arms, checking for injuries.
It was indescribable. The feeling. I wasn't in transit that long, only a second, but I got the impression that it was a warm and inviting place. It wasn't even that hard to move from one place to another. I thought about where I wanted to go, really thought about it so that my mind and body knew it wasn't a whim, and then I was there. It happened so fast. I blinked and you were gone, she said with awe. Is that how you felt when you saw me do magic for the first time? This inexpressible feeling of wonder and awe and... Yes, exactly. When I saw you the first time, I felt that way, and the feeling was only magnified when I saw you do magic. I still feel that way, he said, conveying a message Willow wasn't ready to hear. Do it again, Willow said, stepping back from him. Move from here to over there. Within the blink of an eye, Hawk was gone, reappearing where she'd indicated. Yeah, he cheered. I knew I'd be able to do it. Ready to take a ride with me? What? Willow asked, looking startled. Me come with you? Are you sure you're ready? Shouldn't you practice more before you take on a passenger?
Hawk transported to Willow's side in an instant.
I could practice for a year and you might not think I'm ready to take someone along with me. Transporting myself is so much easier than I thought it would be. I feel like I could do anything. What about Adelina? Maybe you should take her on your maiden trip, just in case. Just in case of what? Adelina demanded. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times that you are not a test subject. Yes, I know, but you can't be killed. What if something goes wrong and he takes me? I'm valuable, and you can't die. Doesn't mean I'm not valuable, young lady, Adelina growled. I didn't mean it that way, Willow said, trying to express herself better. I only meant... I know what you meant, and for the sake of ending this argument, I'll do it. But next time, I won't be so accommodating.
Adelina walked over to Hawk and said,
Reporting as ordered. You don't have to do this if you really don't want to,
he said, looking into her expressive eyes.
I don't have a choice. If I ever want to use you as my own transportation service, you need to practice with someone other than yourself. And since little Miss I'm Valuable won't let you practice with her, I'm elected to the position. Now stop stalling and let's do this. Willow, why don't you move out of the way? Over there should be good, Hawk said. I'm going to transport us to that stump. Make sure you don't put me on the stump, or I'm seriously going to hurt you, Adelina warned. Maybe the stump isn't a good place to aim for, Willow said. Why don't you shoot for the bush next to the stump? Okay, that'll be my destination. Ready? He asked Adelina. As I'll ever be.
Hawk reached a hand down to the snow leopard and put it on her back.
Should I be touching her more, or do you think this is enough? He asked Willow. Try it like that for now. If she doesn't come with, we'll try it a different way, Willow advised. All right.
Hawk petted Adelina's back for a second before stopping and training his eyes on his intended destination. Before anything else could be said, they were gone. Willow looked over to where they were supposed to end up and didn't see them.
Hawk! Adelina! We're fine, Adelina said. Bird Boy overshot us. Where are you?
Willow yelled, still not seeing either of them. Keep it down, Val advised, unless you want to let everyone know something's happening here. Before Willow could yell for them again, a nearby bush, about a foot from the bush they'd been aiming for, moved, and Adelina and Hawk came out. Hawk had bits of tree in his hair, and Adelina looked flustered, but for the most part they looked uninjured. "That's it, I'm done. I've done my job. You can now be his little practice partner," Adelina declared before walking off toward the camp.
"I can't blame her," Hawk said.
"Where'd you end up?"
"By a bush full of thorns. I kind of fell in when we got there," he said, rubbing his butt as if remembering the feel of the thorns.
"But she didn't end up in them, did she?"
"No, but I think our proximity to them made her mad. She didn't like that she could have been the one full of thorns instead of me," Hawk said.
"What happened?" Willow asked. "Things were going great. Then this, what went wrong?"
"I don't know. Maybe I didn't concentrate hard enough. We both ended up together and uninjured, but it wasn't where I was trying for. I probably need more practice. That's all."
"That's probably it. And since she's mad at you, I seem to be the only one left to practice with," Willow said.
"How long have we been gone?" Hawk asked suddenly. "The others are probably wondering what happened to us."
"We'll try it one more time and then go back," Willow said, wrapping her arms around his. "Try for over there."
"All right, ready?"
"Yep." Willow felt as if a warm blanket was enveloping her. But before she could enjoy it, it was gone, and she was in a different place than she'd been only a second earlier. You have been listening to From the Flames by Trisha M. Wilson. Read, recorded, mastered, encoded, and produced by Colbyjack.net. This work is released under a Creative Commons 3.0 Attribution, Non-Commercial, Share-alike license. Do what you want with it, just don't try to profit from it. Heaven knows we can't. If you have any questions, comments, or rants you wish to share with us, we can be reached at Colbyjack at Colbyjack.net. That's COLBYTRAX @COLBYJACK.net. Yep, I sing it too. If you want to follow the exploits of Trisha in Twitterland, just search for Lady Trisha W on Twitter, or follow the ever-dashing, courageous, hardworking, intelligent, and immensely humble Colbyjack on the Twitters as well. If you find that you can't just wait to find out what will happen with Willow, the strong dude and the annoying dude, be heartened to know that From the Flames is available from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Smashwords, as well as from our little shop. Didn't you know about our little shop? Why, yes, we have a little shop located at shop. That's shop.colbyjack.net. That's shop.colbyjack.net. Yeah, real original there. There you will find the latest ebook versions of all our works in both Mobi and ebook, all DRM-free, as well as audiobook versions of such works as Firmware Hijacked and Proxy, as well, naturally, as well as From the Flames. The audiobooks differ from the podcasts in that the headers and bumpers only run once, and the episodes are grouped in hour-long episodes for easy burning to CD or for downloading on the go. If you find you don't need any stuff, but just want to thank us monetarily for our efforts here, just head on over to Colbyjack.net, select either audio or visual, and look for the donate button located on the blog roll. Well, anyway, thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week, and remember to be fabulous.